I can't finish anything. There are times when I don't hate my own thoughts. And it's in these moments of sudden, unprovoked confidence, often occurring at 4 a.m, that the people in my head start to take life. I see them twist and unfurl like clay that moulds itself into shapes and then faces. Sad souls with something to learn, ugly kids in need of friends for adventures, princes in search of princesses. These newborns work themselves into existence like urukai. They're aggressively alive, climbing out through the cracks of my cortex and planting seeds along the grey matter gardens that grow into claws. Claws that grab at my motor functions like my ideas are Power Rangers, and I'm the giant robot that they get to control. I get swept up in it, helping them fight the good fight, giving them full reign over typing fingers and pen-clutching fist, because their stories simply must be told. But the robot is malfunctioning. If you unscrew the bolts and twist off the top of my head when the light bulb isn't switched on, you throw me in prison and lock away the key, because there you'd see that I am the greatest serial killer to ever live, and that's where I hide the bodies. My victims? 100,000 unfinished, uninspired, uninteresting, unwanted and unloved thoughts I deemed unworthy of living because they can never pass my simple test. It's just one question. One small, simple, pleading question. Are you good? And every time I ask them, these little people with homes in my head, these words I never finish writing, inkless drawings and soundless speeches, private poems and unspoken pictures, no matter how much they wriggle and writhe with contemplation, wanting to find a way to justify their existence and answer, yes, they always say, no. And when I ask them why, they tell me because you made us so. Broken robots build broken things. Because no matter how good the sparks are in our circuits, there's always that glitch in the system that tells us they're not. Selfconfidence.exe cannot be found. Set default program self-doubt, and therein lies the virus. The one that creates the whirlpool made of waves of you're not good enough and floods of shut the fuck up. At night I lie awake seemingly still, but really I'm swimming and I'm tired. Drowning in these waters, unable to hear the last breaths of 1,000 dying dreams over the thunderous crash of this violent storm. And it is destructive. The water won't settle for just snatching unwritten poems and untold tales. It wants you. It wants to drag you down into a damp purgatory, prop you amongst the graves of your unfinished failures, the children you abandoned because you couldn't be a proud parent, and drench you in a sea of why. Why are you trying this? Why are you bothering? Why can't you finish things? And that's just the shallows. Before you know it, you're sinking to the deep, and then it's, why am I bad at this? Why can't I sleep? Why aren't the pills working? It's not that you know you can do better, it's that you're worried you'll only ever do worse. Worse than the last and all the bad before that. In the court of you, the judge always says you're guilty, charged with the crime of being painfully shit. Okay at some skills at the expense of being great at none. You'll never sail this ocean successfully because it's you at the helm of the ship, and your entire being is screaming, you can't sail. But fuck it if I won't try. One of these dreams has to not die, because one day I will. And then what's left? A graveyard of failures? A whirlpool of stress? Just finish a fucking novel. Finish a fucking song. I'm getting so desperate I don't care if it's all wrong. There has to be a survivor somewhere amongst the dead. Some zombie that crawls through these graves in my head. Just make it something worthwhile, you absolute dick. You're only stopping yourself, you ridiculous prick. There's a chance that prince can still find his princess, and you might find some meaning in the journey he has left. Because every I give up is a dagger, every surrender is a knife, and I don't know how much more you can take in this life. Just create a creation, make any old dumb thing. Maybe you'll pull yourself together if you can just finish something.